Missing Canadian firefighter Danny Fillipides. Nobody's talking about what really happened to him. So we've come to Mount Shasta in California, one of the locations of some of the most famous disappearances and even teleportations in the world, to find out if there's any rational or irrational explanations for his teleportation. Coming up next on Deceptions of the Ages News. Hello everybody, and welcome to Deceptions of the Ages News. This is a shoot from lovely Mount Shasta, California, and as you can see, I've got the mountain behind me. It's a beautiful sunny day, and we're here exploring the mystery of Constantinos, or Danny Fillipides, the Canadian skier who disappeared from a ski slope in New York and ended up just a few hundred miles south of here in Sacramento. Now, before we get too much farther, I'm going to thank you guys all for subscribing. And there, I said it again, so I've got to watch out. Here it comes. So it's going to come down. If you can go ahead and hit that subscribe button, that'll keep it from coming back. Ah, did you hit it? Great. Oh, wait a minute. You, over there in the green shirt. You got to hit that subscribe button now. Come on. Go ahead and hit it, you in the green shirt. And you, that girl over there in New York State. You got to hit that subscribe button too. Okay, thanks for hitting it, guys. All right, so now what we're going to do is we're going to go down to the town of Mount Shasta and talk to some of the locals and see what they think of this theory of this missing skier actually teleporting across the United States to this famous portal where dozens, if not hundreds, of people and mysterious sightings have disappeared or have been recorded. So let's go take a walk around Mount Shasta. As we were to walk around the town of Mount Shasta, the first thing that we noticed was that nobody, not one person who lived in this town, had even heard the story of the missing skier from New York State. So it took a lot of time just to educate people about why we were here in the first place. We went to a couple of really nice shops, one of them being called Crystal Keeper, and the other one was called Soul Connection. And there we found a treasure of mysteries that have been unsolved. But as far as our mystery, nobody had a clue. So yeah, we've been out in the town of Mount Shasta, and right now we're standing next to I-5, and we are in the town of Weed. And the strangest thing is, I mean, of all the strange things that happen here next to Mount Shasta, check this out. This is Starbucks. There's nobody here. So how about that? Can you believe it? This is not really a deception. There's nobody here. All right, let's go inside and check it out. Oh, there's one person here. You see it? Nobody in Starbucks. Amazing. Well, maybe they teleported. I'm going to do this real quick. So according to D, in this picture here, when it was taken, the person taking the picture only saw two shaman. But as you can see, the two shaman are communicating with these beings behind them, which did not appear while the guy was taking the picture. It did not appear until he developed the picture later on. So these are some of what people claim to be Lemurians that live underneath the mountain. So here at the Soul Connection, and this is in Mount Shasta, you can obviously see this is one of the best New Age shops that you're going to find probably anywhere in the world. There's so much information here, and so many artifacts, and so many neat materials that can help you with your spiritual enlightenment. It's just amazing. Well, I'm telling you guys, the story is just getting weirder and weirder. The more people I talk to here at Mount Shasta, the less people seem to know about the disappearing skier. So how could these people not know anything about a skier that disappeared in New York and ended up a few hundred miles supposedly south? Well, I'm going to show you a few things, but right now we're at Mount Shasta, and behind me is the scene of many abductions, hundreds and hundreds of amazing UFO sightings and pictures and videos, and a tale of Lemurians, a secret race or an ancient race that inhabits the underneath of the mountain. So lots of strangeness going on here at Mount Shasta, and in search of this disappearing skier, the more I'm finding, more strangeness. So we'll continue on in the search. Next stop, the ski slope where this man may have actually reappeared. We are at the Mount Shasta ski park. Now, looking behind me, what do you see? You see Mount Shasta, right? Now, of course, we've been talking all day about how this is the site of so many mysterious events. And now I want to show you something else that is pretty spooky, actually. If you look a little bit farther this way, behind me, what do you see? You see a ski slope, right? So could that skier have actually teleported to Mount Shasta, ended up here in this parking lot, and behind me, if you go not even 6 miles, this road takes you to a major roadway, and that takes you to I-5, which is not even 10 miles away. So it's very plausible that somehow this skier went from New York, got in some kind of wacky time portal, ended up there on Mount Shasta, made his way down to this ski slope, which he could have easily done by walking, and got himself a ride right here. All you have to do is walk maybe a quarter of a mile, which he could have easily done, and got down to the road and got a ride on a truck. So is that the solution to this mystery? Well, it may be one of many, but so far it's the only one anybody's offered. So this is Deceptions of the Ages News. We're live, almost live, from Mount Shasta and the Mount Shasta Ski Park. We'll see you next time.